Over 1.9 billion adults are classified as obese by the WHO. Unsurprisingly, sugar is a major cause. Because of that, you might be looking for options to cut down your sugar intake. Artificial sweeteners might do the magic for you, but they have some downsides anyway. This video will help you answer. Are artificial sweeteners bad for you? The science behind sugar versus artificial sweetener. What are artificial sweeteners? Artificial sweeteners are substitutes for sugar, providing a sweet taste just like sugar or even better, while having a lower calorie percentage. Examples of artificial sweeteners are aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose. And guess what? They are over 200 times sweeter than how normal sugar tastes, and they have fewer calories as well. However, studies have shown that the sweet nature of artificial sweeteners could be quite harmful to your brain. If so, then, are artificial sweeteners safe? We'll talk about that in a minute. Before that, let's talk about the calorie percentages in sugar and artificial sweeteners. Calories. Calories refer to the unit of energy that your body gains when it digests food. It means that the more you take in foods that contain high calories, the more weight you gain. The World Health Organization states that in 2016, more than 1.9 billion adults 18 years and older were overweight. Of these, over 650 million were obese. The organization identifies an increased sugar intake as part of the major cause of weight gain, which is no surprise because various works have proven sugar has a higher calorie percentage than artificial sugar. Although artificial sweeteners have lower calories, some studies suggest they cause an increase in body weight, which is the exact opposite of why they were made. Is it even true? We will find out soon in the video. For many years, people have questioned how they can enjoy the sweet taste of sugar and avoid a high-calorie intake simultaneously. It is with this background that saccharin and aspartame were discovered in 1879 and 1965, respectively. Saccharin, popularly known as sweet and low, is among the widely known artificial sweeteners and has a calorie of less than 3. Although it might not be the best artificial sweetener, it's better than the 4 calories in sucrose or normal sugar. There's some other artificial sweeteners that even have lesser calories. An example is sucralose, popularly known as Splenda, containing as low as 0 calories. Aside from low calories, artificial sweeteners provide about 200 to 600% sweeter taste than normal sugar. Before we answer the main question, are artificial sweeteners bad for you? Take some seconds to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Effect on the brain. Artificial sweeteners versus sugar. When the tongue tastes a sweet substance, the taste bud sends a gustatory signal to the cerebral cortex, which is part of the forebrain, through dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that sends pleasurable feelings and taste to the various dopamine receptors in the forebrain. These dopamine receptors cause the mind to want more of any good feeling or taste it comes across. Have you ever encountered someone addicted to alcohol and some other drugs? If yes, then it's most likely a result of the constant overdrive of the person's dopamine receptors in the brain to have a taste of such a pleasurable feeling once more. Unfortunately, sugar also causes dopamine to be released. That is why people who eat many sugary foods tend to get addicted. So if sugar causes addiction, how do artificial sweeteners affect the brain? Artificial sweeteners have even worse effects on the brain. Because they are sweeter than sugar, they send stronger signals from the taste bud to the brain, causing extra stimulation. An instance is the case of aspartame, which is an artificial sweetener. When digested, it produces an amino acid known as aspartate. This is very stimulatory and can cause the nerve cells to burn out, and in some cases, they might even die. Also, whenever the tongue tastes something sweet, the brain sends signals to the pancreas to produce insulin to absorb and regulate glucose in the body. Unlike normal sugar, artificial sweeteners trick the brain into producing insulin without absorbing glucose. Over time, this repeated process can lead to insulin resistance, which might cause fat or even a cause of type 2 diabetes. Do you think the negatives of artificial sweeteners outweigh the positives? Let us know in the comments section. Weight gain. The high calories in sugar have proven to be a major cause of weight gain. As a result, artificial sweeteners, which are low in calories, are often used to substitute sugar. But some studies also show that artificial sweeteners cause weight gain. Why is this so? Well, let's find out. This goes back to the sweetened taste of artificial sweeteners we discussed earlier. Multiple studies show that artificial sweeteners increase human appetite more than sugar does. Aspartame and saccharin, for instance, have been studied to increase hunger and appetite for food compared to sucrose and glucose. Aside from the constant thirst of dopamine for more of the sweet taste that artificial sweeteners produce, it is also believed that artificial sweeteners raise appetite, mainly because it does not have any bitter aftertaste. Although yet to be proven among humans, research on rodents has proven artificial sweeteners increase the urge to eat. In a study, lab rodents that were given food containing artificial sweeteners released less GLP-1. GLP-1 is what controls how fast food empties from the stomach. It keeps the body satisfied and reduces the urge for more food intake. So the more GLP-1 one can produce, the less you'll feel for food. In the case of the rodents, those fed with artificial sweeteners were found with few GLP-1, causing their stomachs to empty food faster, which leads to more desire for food, resulting in increased body weight and obesity. Behavioral neuroscientist Professor Susan Swithers explains it further. So even though it's yet to be tested on humans, artificial sweeteners might be another cause of weight gain or maybe not. Future studies will decide that. So to the main question, are artificial sweeteners bad for you? Well, not necessarily. Aside from it being low in calories, it is safe to say artificial sweeteners might cause little or no harm to you so long as you stay within the acceptable daily intake (ADI) range. This means that once you consume the maximum amount of artificial sweeteners that can be ingested daily without causing any health risks, you are good to go. It will only cause weight gain and have negative effects on your brains only if you consume it consecutively for a longer period. We believe this video has cleared your doubt about artificial sweeteners. But if you want to learn more about the impact of artificial sweeteners on weight gain, please do well to check out our video. Artificial sweeteners weight gain. Impact of artificial sweetener on body weight. See you in the next video.